So really, this war was my old nemesis Braddock's fault if you think about it. He's the one who wanted that crown. I mean, sure, we didn't need to impersonate the ruler of a visiting kingdom to get it, but that's besides the point. Oh, greetings, Podquesters. So, not much to tell regarding last episode. It was mostly spent planning Natasha's rescue, but here's the gist of the plan. Nami and Shep will reshape the captor's path through the forest to lead them into an ambush, with some of Shep's traps ready to greet them on sight. Nami will be going on recon in his puffin form after that, and Shep will take refuge in the trees with his bow and arrows in hand. Blag will tail the group, ready to join the ambush from the other side when ready, and VLX will be hanging by the ambush site, ready to move to a different location if the captors don't take the bait. However, as an additional incentive to get the enemy where planned, Nock will disguise himself as an ally and attempt to guide them there. It's a lot of moving pieces, but boy, doesn't that make it feel like a really cool plan? Now let's hope it actually unfolds that way. Thankfully, through the use of a heroic moment, Nock was able to insert himself with the enemy group. Glad he used it too, as the captors ended up being these large, intimidating cloaked figures, all wrapped in bandages underneath and with a strange sigil on their backs. I get the feeling these are quite the nasty customers. Well, step 1 is down. Now let's see how the rest of the plan comes together, as we roll an intelligence check.
As you say that and you present the dagger, you see them all kind of ease up and look at each other, and then the one in the back with the staff gives a slight nod, and they go, "Fine, lead the way."
Okay, so I'll start walking. And I'm going to be, annoyingly chatty. Okay. Very not like Nock, but, he can do this when he needs to. So he's going to be like, "Oh, so where are you guys out of? What base are you stationed at?"
"We go as we are commanded."
"Oh, I see. What's
Cobra Commander.
Which unit are you with?"
"We are with our own."
"Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sure, whatever. Okay, here we go. This way to the bridge."
All right, and as you guys get to the bridge, they go, "We were to spend the night so the little one could rest."
"Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just so anxious. I've already booked rooms for us at the inn. We can go right on in, and everything's all set up for you."
All right, so you guys head into the inn, and they order food for everybody, not you, and they kind of force Natasha to eat, and you see that they are just taking their food. They haven't eaten it in front of you. Their faces are all wrapped up, and give me a quick perception roll.
Okay.
They're Mandalorians. This is the way.
That is the way.
Now we're going to date this when this comes out in 4 years.
No, I'm going to watch that show
canceled.
12 times, so it doesn't matter. I'll still be watching it 4 years from now. Perception is a 13.
13?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say with the 13 and how close you are, you definitely notice that they appear to have mauls. Like, their faces are completely wrapped, so you can't see it. All you can see is, slitted eyes, but there definitely seems to be elongated face.
Interesting.
All of them.
Why the long face?
all of them. Okay.
They used to be hound horrors. They were fired.
So I guess Nock would be like, I'm sorry. One thing I didn't. Do you guys want separate rooms? Do you all bunk together? How much sleep do you want? What do you want to do tonight? You guys want to play cards? What?
We will stay with the girl.
Oh, sure. So one room.
One.
Okay, great.
2 rooms. You
Where
are
they're-
not welcome.
Sorry, where they're eating, is that the community area?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Okay. Blag wants to be in the dark.
Let me. No. Can I? I'm sorry. I think
We're staying in the forest.
I just let everyone to stay in the inn, and I keep you as far away from this place as possible. I have to babysit
I wanted
you.
to catch their scent with my wolf senses so I could better track them.
We're having
if
this
they get out
conversation right now under the bridge in character.
Yeah, in character.
Go for it. Go.
I just wanted to be in a dark room. I appreciate wanting to be kept
Blag
away.
needs to tell me this.
But yeah. So, Name, before you keep me at bay, which is definitely a useful thing in this situation, I would like to use my wolfy senses to catch their scent. Should they? Yes, that's what we call it. Shut up. So I may catch their scent and keep it in my mind in case they should give us the slip. I could catch them more easily.
All right, but you have to wear the leash.
Oh, I know. Give me the leash back that I put on you earlier.
That's what I do, and then I ride on you holding the leash, just in case.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Taking Blag for a walk.
You don't have to go into the inn to do that.
Well, that's the caveat. As we can go where they landed and up too close near the inn, but you can't go in the inn.
That's fine. Are they by a window?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go a couple yards away from the window.
Now, here's my important question to you. Do you shift?
You can shift if you want to. You can leave your Blag behind.
No.
No. Okay.
Because if I did, I would
Sorry.
I would hulk into the building and do...
Sure.
Now, I mean, unless Name has calm emotions
So I think you're
whatever.
trying to... So I specifically have the leash on you because it keeps your amulet on your neck.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't shift when the amulet comes off necessarily. I just look like a shifter. But if I actually...
Your shifting abilities shift my mind sometimes.
I don't give a shit.
I have
He did
three
shit,
forms.
though.
My human form with the amulet on, my regular shift... I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. It wasn't
Okay.
good.
I loved it. It was fantastic. Keep doing you. And then when the amulet comes off, it's just my regular, what I actually look like, which is a shifter.
Okay.
And then when I shift, it's actually mean like transform full werewolf.
Okay.
But the amulet doesn't necessarily.
So it's aesthetics
prevent that.
to keep you...
Yes, to keep me looking human.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't think I get any bonus for sniffing them out just by taking the amulet off. Either,
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
I would if I transformed.
Correct.
But unless you have calm emotions, like we did on the boat. Well, that was Tor, obviously, but a long time ago. If I shift, I'm going in there.
Oh, I know.
trying to
That's
eat them,
even why Name came with you.
So yeah. So unless you have calm emotions to do that, I'm not.
I
Going
did
to
take
full
2 or 3
wolf.
pieces of candy from VOX just as best I can. It's not going to stop you, but it's going to help.
I don't think the werewolf. I'm not going to give it to you.
Oh, no. It's to keep you in human form.
Right. Yeah. I was going to say maybe the werewolf would also, since he's still only 10 years old. But yeah. So no, I'm not going to turn into a werewolf.
All right. Then go ahead and give me a roll, but give it with disadvantage. Little funny farm.
Oh, it's too bad.
Yeah. That's a 3.
All right, yeah. Unfortunately, you're not able to pick up the scent.
That's fine.
They're pretty imposing and obvious figures. I think you'll be able to keep.
I just felt like I needed
Just
to
realized
do
I got even more time to set
appreciate
up traps and things if they're staying at the inn. So
Yeah,
you got a lot of time.
yeah. How are the traps actually going to work? I don't know. Should I make a roll for how many I managed to set up?
Yeah, we'll get to that when they get near the traps.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
I'm
was
just not
wondering-
going to... You're setting traps in various spots. I'm not going to roll for all these things that may not
Yeah,
even come
that's
up.
too much. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the inn.
I think I'll try to keep chatting with them, but it sounds like they're going to be pretty not interested.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to like try each of them.
All
I
right.
want to see if maybe one of them is more talkative than the rest.
So you're going to Goldilocks them?
Maybe.
All right, go ahead and roll. Charisma.
I thought you were going
Would you like to
somewhere
join me
with
for a
that.
game of humans and houses?
Is that what I thought it was?
That was a 1.
Oh, no.
They tell you to wait outside.
Oh,
You
poor
come
Nock.
out, it's me riding Blag on a leash.
Yeah.
Like stomping around because he couldn't get their scent.
We just look at you with wide eyes like,
What happened?
I'll just,
What happened to
if you
you?
guys are right there, I'll just say, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Tell me what's wrong with him.
He couldn't get their scent.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not he. I.
Can I just...
Get their scent.
Can I make something good of this awful failure and like wait for them to go in their rooms and like go back and grab one of their chairs and bring it out for Blag?
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason that wouldn't work. A few hours pass, they take Natasha up to the room. One of the barmaids does come over to you and is like, hey, what are you doing?
I'll be right
with
back.
this
I'll be right back with it. Don't worry.
I
just go. Okay.
I'm going to be fired.
2 minutes. And I bring it over to Blag.
Blag buries his nose on the seat. Goes like,
All right, give me a flat roll.
Smelling the farts of the...
Actually, wisdom.
Ooh.
Wisdom that's a 19.
Nice.
19, okay. Playing a huge hand here. You smell, and you've got it. You got it locked in. You're going to be able to track them if you need to. What's more, you kind of, ever so slightly, recognize the smell that is coming off of these. And it reminds you, not greatly, but a little bit, like that dragon you met in a cave so very, very long ago.
I think Name was the only one there for that, correct?
No, you were there.
No.
Oh, you other than you.
Of the other
Yes, yes,
adventurers. Yeah. So I relay this information to Name. I get a slight whiff of the dragon we fought.
Name tries to smell it. He preened the dragon. If it's a dragon I remember correctly.
Give me a flat roll.
Dragon.
Yeah.
It's just from memory. It's
That
not the hunt.
is
Like
the most
how
powerful
half
type
elf
of
Nock
memory.
is just holding this chair while they're putting
the
their
flat
faces in
rolls
it.
for
What?
Flat
Four?
rolls for it.
You're like, That does smell like a chair.
With a hint of butt.
Hint of dragon ass. I mean, I'm tired, so I'm dragon ass.
I'll take the chair back in before she gets in trouble, and then I come back out.
All right. Next morning comes, unless anybody wants to do anything overnight.
No.
I'll just be praying to Cianine.
Can I use some sort of roll for memory power to see if I can remember exactly why it would smell like the dragon? No reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's kind of that one roll thing, or people just keep rolling.
Yeah. No. I just wanted to. Yeah.
Was it the white dragon? Or I remember it was like we fought
was a
in like
white
a
dragon.
cold cave, and then
Yeah.
didn't Blag do something with its tongue or something?
Yeah, I like grabbed its tongue and then split it, and then split the whole thing bisected down the middle as I ran through it.
Yeah.
Good time.
Did we kill it or ran away?
I'm pretty sure you killed
Yeah, I
that.
think we
Okay.
killed that one.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so
wasn't
Nock
dead,
would
it's
have just set up a
tragic.
tent out front.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Nock would have just set up a tent out front.
Okay.
I would not be talking to these two because that would
Right.
be
Obvious.
right.
All right, so
So Nock pitched a tent and put his glory hole in it.
He sure
Nope.
did.
That's what I'm hearing.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's a sword named
not
Glory.
sorry.
There's no hole involved
the
at
hole's
all.
the sheath.
Plus, it creates holes in other people.
we're going to have to put that onto the Grundle list.
You're not wrong.
Shep, were you going to say something?
No, I
about-
was just sleeping in the trees. I'm a ranger. I'm used to it.
Perfect. All right, the next morning they come out again with Natasha, and they cross the bridge and start to head deep into the woods. So, Name, if you could, give me that first actually, burn your spell.
Burned.
And because of that, give me your illusion spell with advantage, because you have the spell and the manipulations that Shep did.
And it's daytime, right? They're walking out in the
was not
daytime.
great.
Okay.
Advantage is twice. It was 7.
Oh, bam.
If only someone had a squad
At
point.
this point, they've entered the woods. I am keeping tabs on them.
Yes. Actually, give me a quick stealth roll
Oh, okay.
with advantage.
Okay. That is a 19.
All right, great. Mike, very fortunately for you, I just recalled that the way illusions work is I roll. So yeah, so I have to roll with disadvantage rather than you rolling with advantage. And they seem to be walking along blissfully underwear, but the one all the way in the back with the staff is kind of looking around like he doesn't get it, but he knows like something's up. And you guys head a little further south, and we get to the next area, so I'm going to go ahead and roll again.
I'd like to be like doing the obnoxious chatty character during this whole thing, just to kind of like
Okay.
hopefully
Add
be a
that
distraction.
Oh, that's perfect. As they head through this area, the guy in the back actually starts to lessen up. Like, okay, maybe this is fine. We're going to get through. And as you get really close to the dock, we use the third charge.
And blow them up.
And yeah, they seem blissfully unaware.
Perfect. The grip on my bowstring loosens a little bit as I was following them.
Nice.
And they head towards the dock. Now, the dock is all sorts of trapped up, correct? All right. Go ahead and give me one flat d20 first.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. All right, give me a 1d12, please.
1d12. This guy.
Ooh, the least used of the dice.
I know. So I'm like, wait, is this the one? That was a 3.
All right, 3. Now give me 1d4.
3.
3. All right, you managed to set 6 traps up.
Oh.
So you have 6 traps set for these guys. Now, did you set it so that they are now hitting them, or they are hitting them like as they get to the dock? Like, where exactly do you want these? All bunched up, spread out?
They're not going to attack them all at once. It's going to be like wanting traps and probably make them start run into another trap.
Okay.
And like, yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, so let's go. They hit the first trap. A guy steps through a rope in the ground he didn't see, and all of a sudden a giant tree stump comes swinging down on a rope and slams into the largest guy. He gets knocked to the side, kind of does a tumble. Definitely looks like he's taken some damage. And he gets up, and everybody looks around. They all stare at Nock for a second to see what your reaction is.
Oh, he like threw himself to the ground, and he's like, "Oh, what is something happening, guys?"
Okay. They get up, and the one goes, "Run now!" And at this point, Blag, I think you're definitely close enough to see. I need you to please give me a perception roll.
Yeah, because Nock didn't know where any of these traps were, so he would have been just
That
as
is
surprised.
genuinely a
Yeah,
surprise.
I basically said traps, and I'm leaving them up to Kyle's imagination.
All right. So I don't have perception as a thing. So do I use anything to govern that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
And actually,
16.
I was going to give you advantage on it anyway, because you really should have advantage on this one.
16.
Okay. With the 16, you recognize the sigil that is on the back as Southern Guilderland.
Ooh, the amulet starts to shake. It starts to shake. It's not breaking, but it's shaking.
They are all now running forward. One of them, you know what, I'll go for it. This will be it. One of the the largest guy who had tripped the thing and the trunk came down at him, he's also the one to trigger the next trap. And as he's running, the ground beneath him opens up to a pit of spikes. And as he starts to fall down, his cloak flies off, all the bandages rip, and 2 giant silver wings flash out into the air, give one giant push, and launches himself through the sky, and he lands safely several feet forward. And those who can see him see what appears to be a dragonborn, but with large silver wings and tail. Now, for those who do not know, dragonborn typically do not have tails or wings.
Yeah.
And they continue running down this path.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what unit did you guys say you were with again?
We are our own. And as they were running, another trap is sprung, and a series of arrows fly out. And one of the other guys manages to throw his wing in front of him that also rips out of his cloak, and the arrows stick into it. And you guys now see sort of a coppery color wing sticking out, and drops of blood fall off and hit the ground. And as they do, you hear the hissing of acid as this blood drops across the ground. And they
It's great. It's fine. We're okay.
They keep running forward.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And as they go, they hit a slippery spot on the ground, and they start sliding, and all of a sudden, up out of the ground, springing forward, comes a board with spears. And this thing slams right into one of the dragon creatures, ripping its thunder, and you see bronze scales sticking out from under it. And he kind of pushes it back, stands up, touches himself on the chest where all this blood is pouring out, which is not hissing when it hits the ground. And he mutters something. And as he does, you watch all of these holes close back up.
Okay, Bronze, take him out first.
Yeah.
And drink his blood.
Did you use the Invisipee on that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, your traps got a lot better.
I still thank Kyle, making me good.
Well, we did fall
I
into a
still
couple
don't know what the
of them.
Yeah, but they didn't hurt.
Unfortunately, the last 2 traps, they managed to walk around.
Oh.
Okay, well at this point
How far are they from
how
the
far
dock?
are they actually
Yeah.
in the
They're getting to the dock at this point.
and
They're
we've
not far.
successfully misled them to our dock.
Correct.
Yeah, and they are
So it's-
rushing towards your boat.
Okay,
probably
so
time
they
to
have they
attack.
noticed the boat yet?
So they seem to be more rushing away from these traps, and you guys have a moment to do something.
Yeah.
Before I roll to see where they are with the boat.
I don't know if it'll make a big difference because they can clearly fly, but while we're like running and dodging things towards the end here, I think Nock would trip, and when he was on the ground, he would cast Mold Earth.
Okay.
So kind of cover it up, so it almost seems like another trap, but the ground between them and the boat would become rocky and difficult terrain.
Okay, great. You do this, and the whole thing goes up. And give me a stealth roll.
You can do it. You can do it.
No.
Oh, so close to a 20.
Every time you say you can do it,
That's a
they
2.
don't do it.
A
No.
2?
Two.
All right.
Squad.
You definitely notice the one in the back stare directly at you as you cast this spell.
Oh, no.
I'll shout out.
At this point,
I think I see somebody up ahead. We don't want them getting too close to us.
I'm gonna
Give
make
me
it.
a persuasion roll or deceit
check.
roll. Yeah, bluff. Thank you.
Do I have a plus in any of those? I do not. So what is that? Just charisma?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, the gold guy stops in his tracks, tells the other ones to run on, and stops. He turns to face you. You notice that all the other ones have their wings rip out of their backs as well now, and they all hit the air and kind of glide over it. Most of them kind of look like they're doing sort of a gliding jump, whereas the silver one is taking full flight. He is like up in the air, flying above, and this is the big boy. Yes,
Point of
Sean?
order, I was actually, since all the spring traps were sprung, you've already been found out when you raised your little trap thing. I was going to do a little preemptive. I'm laying a hunter's mark on the bronze.
Okay.
And to start taking shots at it.
Okay, I'm going to say the gig
this
is up it now, but you do get the hunter's mark.
Okay.
Can I see this? Am I able to see where they are?
I would say at this point, once they knew they weren't heading north, you headed south.
Okay.
So yeah, you're there. Everybody is now gathered there.
Okay.
And I'm going to need everybody to give me initiative roll.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh, finally some cabin.
Some cabin time.
Some cabin time.
The rest.
Damn it. I hate not having a fucking initiative bonus. Jesus Christ.
Hell.
Did you get 1 or 7? Oh, God.
Your initiative bonus is your
Let's get these out of the way
Yeah,
early.
it's not good. It's not good, you guys.
All right, Name.
17. Shit. Name's usually last. It's kind of odd.
I wrote 3 instead.
See?
Yeah,
Now I know why I usually go last. Because 3 and 17 often
Why
confuse.
subtract 20?
Thor was a butler. He's better at polishing the knob.
Knock.
What?
One
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
what?
1. All right, you missed your first round of combat.
know.
Shep.
21.
Ooh, great.
Well, because it was a 16 plus my 5 in dex, so yeah.
That is 21. Blag.
Yeah!
20 not match.
VO.
3.
Roll off with me, because that's what the Draconians got.
Okay. Draconians. 19. Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah,
He just called you a motherfucker. You don't call the DM a
He
motherfucker.
loves it.
They all turn to Violect.
Hello, boys. Bring it on.
Welcome to the
I'm
party,
sorry, how
pal.
many are there? 5?
5, yes. Okay. All right. Name, you may go first.
But I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I just did that. Chef, just go first.
I've got the hunter's mark on the bronze one already.
You just don't know where to place me.
Well, then he fucks it up.
You're such a free spirit. It's just, you get to float wherever you want.
I just make up numbers from Name all the time.
It kind of fits with this place.
Yeah.
now.
Numbers for Nami.
Flowers for
So the silver's flying, the other one's just kind of did a bounding kind of little glide jump, you were saying, or something? So they're not as high. What is the actual layout? Where is actually Natasha amongst all them?
At this point, Natasha is in the middle and being held by the one that had not revealed its colors, but not the
he the
one
guy
in the back. Not the one in the back.
Oh.
There's 2 who had not revealed what colors they are.
Okay. Should I try to take a shot at the ones holding Natasha?
No.
That's exactly the response I was looking for. That's exactly the response I was looking for. I've already laid the hunter's mark on the bronze because this whole self-healing thing, he seems like he's probably the cleric of the group. I'm going to take shots at the bronze.
All right, go for it.
And I'm going to use... So I got the hunter's mark, but I'm also going to use Hail of Thorns on that. But I need to hit it first, so... Oh! Natural 20.
Nice. All right, roll that damage and then add max damage.
Okay.
That's why one of the reasons I miss sitting so close to you. Your reactions whenever you get 20s and stuff.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
And
Now
that
Ben gets
is 5. So that's 10 damage with my longbow. Oh, what? So actually, yeah, because it's max damage as well, right? So 13 plus the 10. So that's 23 damage. And I also cast Hail of Thorns. And that's only my
Nice.
first attack, which is 1d10 piercing damage. Oh, wait. So you have to make a dex saving throw first.
On bronze, right?
Yes.
He fails.
Okay.
Yeah, motherfucker.
1d10.
Get him. Get him.
Get him. Get him.
10.
5.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not bad. So 5 additional damage to that.
I'm sorry, what was the total?
28.
28.
Ooh,
Yes.
wow. Okay, yeah, you slam a ton of
Plus,
damage.
plus my hunter's mark, which is an additional 1d6 damage.
Oh, right, roll.
Nice.
1, but I'll take it.
That's
So
okay.
29?
Yes.
29.
All right, yeah, you...
And I forget what Hail of Thorns does. Oh, okay, that doesn't cause vines or anything. That's just...
If they fail a dex saving throw, aren't they kind of stuck in vines?
Yeah, so that might entangle them. That might entangle them and bring them down.
Eat it, Kyle. I
In
love
addition
you.
to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack, and each creature within 5 feet of it. Kyle, are any of the guys with other Draconians within 5 feet of bronze?
No.
No? What
5
happened?
feet is pretty close, and they're all
He's so
fight.
surly.
Lauren also has the best insult where she insults you and immediately compliments you all in the same breath.
I'm just like looking up like my attack still, and I'm like, what's happening? Just hold on.
Eat it, Kyle. I love you. That should be the name of the episode.
This creates a rain of thorns. So yeah, that's just additional damage. It's not vines or anything. But I have a second attack on him too.
All right, so do the vines come from the attack or from
They're
the...
not vines. It's a hail of thorns. It's a bunch of thorns spring out as well. So it's like, ugh,
I guess
ow.
I'm just questioning because he's in the air. I've tried... Are they coming out of the arrow or out of
Well,
the...
they come out of that. They shoot forth from the arrow, I believe.
Okay, I'm with you now. Okay.
Yeah. And now I have a
All right,
second.
then he's starting to tumble down to earth with Natasha.
Oh, and I have the second attack.
Wait, I thought you were shooting the one that
thought the
didn't
one
have
that was
The
Natasha.
bronze guy.
The bronze guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry.
I mean, I would have taken
My
Natasha's,
apologies. No, you're right.
Okay. But he's tumbling, I guess.
Yeah.
You've taken Natasha?
Well, that's what we have to do, right?
Oh, right.
And second attack, 15 plus 11. Wow, I love that. I've got a good high dex score. So that's 26 to hit.
That's it?
And 1d8. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus the additional 6. So 3. So 15 damage for that second one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And that was just a regular hit. No Hail of Thorns on that one.
All right. He is
Nice.
not all left up. It is pretty close.
Damn.
Next up is Blag. Lorin
What?
Morris.
Oh.
Dude.
Look, you said Lauren. I'm like, what? I didn't do it.
What'd you do?
So Bronzy doesn't have the sister, right?
Correct.
But he's
Oh, you know
closest
what?
to the
I
ground.
apologize. I said that the one hasn't shown his color yet, but if he's in flight, he has. So the one holding Natasha has large brass balls and wings.
Balls.
I had it.
No, I was actually impressed. I was like,
It actually confused me for a second. I'm like, wait, was that a joke?
Wait, so there's silver,
Look at those
bronze,
cojones.
brass, and gold?
Copper. And
Copper and gold.
They're all metal.
Okay.
Copper and unrevealed.
Oh, okay. We're
You'll
missing,
never guess.
We're missing one.
And heavy metal.
Lead?
But the one holding Natasha, the brass dude, is in the air.
Correct. They are all in the air except for the one all the way in the back who has not revealed the color. So silver, bronze, brass, and copper are all still in the air.
Oh, you told us which one that was.
Well, I just realized I
You may not have intended to,
Hey,
but you
Kyle?
said the gold one
Oh, sorry.
stops and looks
That's
at
my
you.
bad.
So.
That's my bad.
Then
Kyle.
my bad.
I
Yeah.
forgot I actually have 2 more attacks because I get 2 attacks with the bow for one of my attacks, and I get 2 attacks.
Good, go for it, because I'm still looking
So
for
I
something.
forgot.
You missed
I'm,
your chance, sir.
I'm
No,
not
go ahead.
done. I'm not done hitting him.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep shooting him.
Shoot him.
Wait, I'm confused. How do you have 4 attacks?
He gets 2
If I
attacks,
use
and every
my
time he
longbow,
uses a...
if I use my longbow, I'll have 4 attacks because it's 2 fires of the arrow.
He gets 2 attacks per turn, and anytime he uses a bow, he gets 2 attacks.
Holy crap.
So he gets 4 shots.
Good lord.
Yeah. So that was a 19 to hit on that one. Yes.
That's it.
Good. Okay. 6 damage. 6 plus 11 damage on that one.
All right.
One more shot. 15. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. And then missed the last one.
Okay. That's so
All
pretty
right.
good.
He is all left up.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Back to Blag.
I rage.
All right.
Thank you. No, that is the rage sound. I just forgot to do it because I'm looking for this thing I could never find. So I guess I didn't write it down. The thing where I can jump super high.
Yeah, okay. I know that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Do I need to use key for that? That's
Yep,
what I
2
do?
key.
2 key? Okay, cool. Because I want to try and get to the guy holding Natasha.
Like it.
My first order of business, I guess, is really just to try and wrestle him to the ground so I can do ground damage.
Okay.
Well, his wings are coated in metal as well, right?
Well, they're of a metallic color.
Ah, but they're not necessarily
Correct.
metal. So there's a feasibility of being able to hack them off.
Correct.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. I jump onto his back using 2 key.
All right. First, give me a dex roll just to make sure you can jump that high, but you are trying to land on a flying target.
Do it.
And it's a dex roll, you said?
Yes, please.
Oh.
19.
You did it. Yep. You are landing on his back, and just your weight already is starting to have him plummet.
And I grab my Guandao for my Guandao attack, obviously. And
Makes
I
sense.
start hacking at his left wing.
Okay. Roll damage.
Yeah.
Wait, damage.
Is this the one holding your sister? I apologize.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm not hacking off his arms. That's holding his sister. I'm just trying to get him to... So...
Crash land.
So...
Nice.
This is to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah. We're going to say that's it. Go ahead and damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right. You slice deeply into the wing, and he looks like he's starting to have trouble flying. Not horrific, but it's not going great.
Right.
And you have more attacks.
I have... Well, now it says I have 2 armed attacks.
You have 2 unarmed and 2 armed. Yes.
You've got 2 arms.
Okay. All right, so to attack again with the Guandao is...
You see?
But that's an upside down 4. Okay. So that's...
Also known as an 8.
Turn it around.
That's a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Well, I would say you hit it, but it glances off the scales.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now my unarmed attacks. That is a natural 20.
You know what that does.
So...
Max damage plus whatever you roll.
Damn. Y'all ready for this?
Not really. No one's ready.
Ooh.
That's so max damage would be 1d6 plus 3, and I rolled a 6. So...
15.
15.
Ouch. He is...
Does the wing come off?
He's just really focusing on everything.
You crit, so yes.
Oh!
All right.
Okay.
It's been a while since we've had some good dismemberment.
So
Yeah.
where I put the Guandao on my back and into the crevice that I carved, I don't just grab the top of the wing and rip it off. I want to hurt him.
Okay.
So I dig my
That would have
fingers.
been so blood.
Oh, you know what? I lost a wing. It doesn't really hurt.
I don't want to tickle him.
I want to make sure he remembers that I was here. So I dig my fingers into the actual sides where the wing was split, fully into the flesh, and tear down, and a little tiny flap as we're falling is still on, which I then grab with my teeth and rip off.
Awesome. I love it.
Did you swallow a little bit? I think you swallowed.
Oh, I swallowed a lot.
That's what she said.
Do they have...
Kyle looks so upset.
They all go home. No.
Do I see this? This is just like, wow. What's the first real brutality I think you've seen from Blag?
Finish him.
He's definitely screaming in pain, and actually, he drops Natasha.
Ooh.
Yeah, Natasha's now plummeting.
I am rushing forward with Shade to hopefully try.
I got it.
No,
Yeah.
you got it? Okay.
Gotta wait for your round, sir.
It's not my turn, but I wanted to help.
You got a while.
Well, I still get one unarmed attack, too.
Yep, go for it.
So...
I throw my eye punch in the top.
How high are they in the air
Up
right
in the
now?
air.
I would say about 50 feet.
50?
That's a 15
15?
to hit.
Okay. No, that would bounce off of his scales.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to Name.
Part of them.
Come on, Name.
All right, in the puffin form, I dive down towards Natasha, and then I just kind of become wispy and disappear, and then I form into an air elemental,
Nice.
and I'm going to end up grabbing her, and if I can.
Yeah.
And then...
Just roll for dexterity, but being a air elemental, roll with advantage.
Be a big air pillow.
18 for the first one, and a 14 for the other, so 18.
You snagged her.
And then while I'm there, I will use he's got a trait called Whirlwind, where each creature within the elemental space must make a DC saving throw against strength of 13. On a failure, the creature takes 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage and is flung 20 feet away and knocked prone.
You can do that. It'll hit Natasha, too.
No, I'm grabbing her, like putting her inside of me, and it's everything else around me is how I envisioned it, unless it doesn't work that way.
I'll allow this.
Okay.
You will be hitting Blag, though.
He can take it.
Okay.
Rage.
Oh, I already did.
Roll,
I raged.
I'm sorry, do I roll or you roll?
It's a DC saving throw of 13. Or strength, yeah.
Natural 20. So he is completely unfazed. In fact, he's able to use the air gust that you do to kind of actually help him try to glide down more safely.
So was there others in the general area?
How big is the...
It doesn't say, unfortunately. That's what I was trying to
Just
figure
read it
out.
again. I'll make a judgment call.
They're flung 20 feet. That's the only thing with the distance.
Okay, then they have to be pretty close if they're only flung 20 feet. So I would say just the one.
Yeah, it just says each creature in the elemental space. Doesn't really give, unfortunately.
Oh, that means you actually have to be standing on the same square.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So only Natasha would have been flung, actually. Okay. But we're going to go
It
with
looks
this.
cool.
Yeah. We'll go with this route anyway. Go ahead, Blag, and roll for, see if you resist.
What do I have to roll? Over 13?
Strength.
You're doing a savings roll.
Put into your
That's
savings.
a 8.
What's your strength?
And my strength is just a +1.
Okay, yeah. That's,
Wait, no, but I get advantage on dexterity saving checks.
was his strength though?
Oh, you did say strength. Duh, I'm an idiot. Okay.
But I got dexterity.
Just so you know, next time.
All right, you got flung 20 feet away from this plummeting.
Then I grab onto one of the other ones.
You know, give me a luck roll. 1d20 flat.
Yeah. 13.
Oh, generous Kyle.
13.
Give me another one.
I love Kyle.
14.
14.
You went up. I gave it to you. You grab onto the silver one.
Thank you.
Whee! Oh, wait, hey.
And the silver one did not have the acid blood that we know of?
That's correct.
Okay.
So I apologize again. My thing, it's a trait. Is a trait an attack? I don't know what a trait does.
What's the trait? I'm sorry.
What I just did was listed as a trait.
It still takes an action unless it states
fine.
otherwise. Yeah.
I just didn't know what it was.
I believe we can.
That's fine.
Look
No,
that
I'm
up
fine
if
with
we
it.
need to.
She didn't hit the ground, so it's a win.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, Vilex.
Okay.
Felix.
So, what I see in front of me, how many are there? Are there any of them that are clustered together?
No, because of the traps, I would say they're all pretty spread out.
Okay. Am I still? So, are we just going for these guys, or am I fucking up the
At this
boat?
point,
No, we're
that's our
clearly
boat.
hanging
Okay.
back and just waiting to see what
Okay.
happens.
I was like, I think we're just.
Hold on, let's see what happens.
We're being very non-proactive.
So,
Got a good feeling about this.
all right.
But I don't know if we want to fuck up this dock because this is our dock.
And that fight.
They have one up top. We can take theirs.
Doc.
In the middle
Middle
of
of the
our...
stream.
How far? How close? Is there one within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
All right, because I want to do this so bad.
Do it,
I'm
do
gonna
it,
slip
do
on
it.
my glove, and I'm casting Big B's hand. I wanted to do this so bad.
Of course, you didn't even wait.
I
It's
put
your
on
first
my
chance
glove.
at combat. You're just like, I'm doing it.
Well, it makes sense. It is a strength of fucking 26 plus 8.
Wow.
That's strong.
Just smack him out
Yeah.
of the sky.
Who's big?
This cool guy.
Swat the fly.
All right, so I want to. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking do clench fist attack and just punch the one that is closest to me, I guess.
All right. Based off everything, I would actually say that'd probably be the bronze.
The one that
The
already
one
got
I was
pretty
already
fucked up?
targeting.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a melee spell attack for the hand using your game stats. And then on a hit, so let's see. Oh wait, I want to use my chassis VLX one. So 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yay! Okay, so it's
That guy's at a shit day.
4d8.
You haven't seen his other days. This one's actually going pretty well.
I'll take it.
It's
Oh,
11.
that sucks so bad.
Yeah, you suck at Bigsby.
Is that one? That's one.
Big B.
Okay, so yeah, one more.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 points of damage.
Oh,
Not
wow.
great.
He says, it looks like Big B hand, but it only feels like a mage hand.
God damn it! I rolled 2 ones. I know.
No, you do a pretty good chunk of damage, and he looks like he is like really whirling off in the air.
Okay.
We.
And that brings it to the Draconians' turns. So, Silverboy is drawing his giant two-handed sword and trying to jam it into Blag, who is hanging off of him. Blag, what's your AC?
My
Infinity.
days. Yeah, billion. 15? No, 20.
20?
Wow.
20.
Oh, wow. Okay, he swings twice and both miss you horribly.
Coming for your wing next.
The one that was holding Natasha spends his turn trying to not die as he lands and succeeds. He manages to glide safely to the earth. I'm going to say that was pretty much his turn. The copper guy is turning and heading towards VLX.
Oh, no.
And he draws a small dagger and strikes at her. What's your
18.
18? All right. He swings once at you and you dodge, but he kind of switches it backhanded and stabs out at you as he does so. And it pierces your armor and goes into you. And you take 12 damage. Now, the important part here is that after that dagger has come back out, you feel pain. Like real intense pain.
Okay.
And you will continually take damage every turn until you are the target of a healing spell as this poison courses through you.
Awesome.
Well, some plan our heroes had. I mean, it didn't even account for freaking dragon men. How the hell are they supposed to anticipate that, Kyle? Oh, gods. Okay, well, this is fine. Every good plan always leaves room for a little improvisation. I just hope our heroes are ready to improv their asses off. Remember to yes and. We'll see you next time when we roll another intelligence check.
And
Suck it, Kev, saying I never use my monk powers.
take
Not me,
that
Kev.
one person.
Not this Kev. Another Kev.
You know who
You know, yeah.
Anyone named Kevin listening to this.
And a part of it.